Thank you. So I'm going to start off telling you a story about a little boy named Clark. Clark's dad opened his first account at your institution when he was only 9 years old, and that's where he deposited his first paychecks from his summer job. Fast forward 40 years, he's got multiple personal accounts at your institution and has very strong personal relationships with bankers at his local branch. But when he picks up the phone and dials the 1-800 service number at the back of his card, he doesn't get treated like a loyal customer of 40 years. Instead, he gets barraged by a series of personal questions requiring him to prove his identity, which not only produce a very poor user experience for Clark, they cost your call center valuable time and money and are extremely simple for fraudsters to circumvent. Our technology, Illuma Access, can help you solve that problem. Funded by multiple small business innovation research contracts with the US Department of Homeland Security's Science and Technology Directorate, Illuma Access continuously and passively listens to unique audio characteristics in the caller's voice and recording device, and uses those characteristics to authenticate in real time. It does so with much higher accuracy in a fraction of the time required by traditional methods like PINs, passwords, and personal Q&A. Our technology can enhance security against fraudsters, help save your call centers valuable time and money, and at the same time elevate the user experience both for the customer service rep as well as your customer. So let's show you a demo. This is what a typical customer service rep's dashboard looks like. The demo I'm going to show you today showcases Illuma Access integrated into Salesforce CRM, as well as the CTI from our partner, Ingenious. In a minute, my colleague Clark is going to make a phone call into this call center. Jeremy will answer as the agent. You will see this Ingenious CTI pop up Clark's record, and little spinning wheel at the top will show you Clark being authenticated in real time. So let's go.
Thank you for calling Illuma Bank. How may I help you?
Hi, my name is Clark. I recently relocated for my job and received a new company mobile phone. So I would like to update the mailing address and primary contact number associated with all my accounts.
I can certainly help you with that, and since you've been authenticated by voice, I can proceed to help you with your needs right away.
Wow, that was easy, thanks.
So you saw how quickly Illuma Access was able to authenticate Clark by just his voice, shaving about 30 to 90 seconds of a typical phone call by eliminating the detailed personal questions. At the same time, from Clark's perspective, he had to do nothing special, just say his request, and he achieved a very frictionless authentication experience. Now let's show you how Illuma Access can help you keep the bad guys out. This time, Clark's going to spoof Jimmy's caller ID and try to take over Jimmy's account. What you'll notice here is Ingenious CTI will pop up Jimmy's record, and the live authentication will show you Clark failing authentication as Jimmy. So let's go. There we go.
Thank you for calling Illuma Bank. How may I help you?
Hi, my name is Jimmy. I recently relocated for my job and received a new company mobile phone. So I would like to update the mailing address and primary contact number associated with all my accounts.
I can certainly help you with that, but first I need to ask you a few security questions to verify your identity. What is your mother's maiden name?
So what you saw here is that a failed voice authentication attempt pops up a backup authentication process, which effectively stops fraudsters in their tracks, but still gives legitimate customers a second chance in case they suffered from a bad connection. The demo so far showcased the customer service rep's view. For your management and fraud prevention teams, our integration into Salesforce allows you to dive even deeper. For example, clicking on the call history button allows you to see authentication trends for that particular account over the past days and weeks. And clicking on the view button allows you to see the detailed evolution of the authentication score over the course of that particular phone call. I'm going to continue speaking and we can jump back to this.
It's okay.
You can also look at, okay, here we go. So this shows just a couple of seconds to authenticate the user by voice. Similarly, you can look at failed attempts as well that showcase if the score got anywhere close to passing in a reasonable amount of time. As you can see here, the score got nowhere close to passing, indicating a failed authentication attempt that was really poor, showing potential fraudulent transaction. We also have a variety of dashboards that we can put together, customized for your experience. We'll show you a couple of examples here. And we can show you things like the number of calls coming in, how many of them actually had enrollments in Illuma Access, how many of them we authenticated successfully, as well as trends in terms of pass-fail rates over the past week or months, as you'd like to see. So I appreciate your attention today, seeing our demo. I do have a couple of asks. If you're in contact center operations, you may be interested in our pilot program. We run our pilots with very favorable commercial terms and help you see ROI upfront before making a long-term production deployment commitment. So we have a couple of spots left, so if you're interested, we'd love to speak with you at our booth later today. If you're an investor focusing on CX automation or any cybersecurity technologies, we'd love to speak to you about a potential fit for a future investment. So thank you for your time today. I'd love to see you at the booth, and have a good show.
Thank you.